Alright, in today's video we are talking about the new Synanceia sword. I don't know, I'm bad at names. If you don't know where it comes from the heavy metal event. This thing's a week long, so just the first day, it will be here for a week. You just do it, you can farm it, it's pretty easy to do. Whether you win or lose, you can get it to drop. It's completely random, but it does drop consistently pretty much every game. I have experienced that whether I win or lose, always drops either the sword or the shotgun. And the sword, which is honestly supposed to be the best sword ever for movement, and at least it was in theory, has really become disappointing. So it has Eager Edge, which everyone loves Eager Edge for speedrunning stuff and just doing things in general, just makes things quicker. And well, if you add Shatter Dive for Hunter, Well Skate, or Bubble Skate, or whatever skate, there's a few different ones. So it makes it faster. Well, sadly, as you'll see here, the Heavy doesn't have Eager Edge, which is wild to me. It doesn't do anything. I don't understand why this is. It doesn't even make the beam go farther or anything that it creates. I really don't understand why this is. It's kind of dumb. As you see, it's the same thing. It's really dumb. I don't understand why, but when you switch to it, you cannot use Eager Edge. It does that normally. The same range as normal, which you'll see right here. See? Even with the Eager Edge procced at the beginning, it doesn't actually do anything. And personally, I think that's really dumb, because this would have actually been a crazy sword for mobility. And it sucks. I mean, the only good news is, it is an Eager Edge sword, it is a new gear, so it does count as extra points when you're farming stuff, which is what you want. And you can use the normal Shatter Skate. Instead of your heavy attack, you can do the normal one, which I just failed there, but we'll try again. Oh, I instantly used heavy, because it's literally programmed in your brain to use the heavy attack, which you don't want to use here. There we go. See? Light attack, speed. So, it still has, a use, and you can still speed with it, and then, it's just normal Eager Edge too, so. But it's weird because, as you saw there, the animation is wild. I don't know why the animation for that is so weird. Obviously, just put it away and you can cancel that issue, so it's not an issue. It's just weird looking at. So as a whole, I'm quite disappointed in this thing. I had really high hopes for this thing. And unfortunately, it's kind of disappointing. I don't know if it's a bug and it's supposed to work, or I don't know. But at the moment of this video, you cannot use the heavy attack for Eager Edge skating, or just Eager Edge in general. I don't know. I just feel like that's really bad. That's a really bad system. Obviously, it's probably a bug or an accident. I don't know. At least I hope it is. If that's actually how it's supposed to work, that's horrible. So, yeah. So far, I kind of prefer just to still use the old one, the spin one, because it shoots you really far away, and you can use Shatter Dive if you want with that and go really far. So personally, I'd prefer that. It is nice to have a new Gear 1 with it, but as of the moment, it's really underwhelming. It's the first sword type that's a wave frame that has Eager Edge. I was very, very psyched for this. I think a majority of people were very psyched for this. And unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it did anything. Hopefully Bungie will look into this, and if it's a bug, they'll fix it. If it's not a bug, hopefully they'll just change it and make it work. I don't think there'd be anything crazy about it. I think it'd be really cool, because you do get the extra effect, right? So if the uppercut alone would proc Eager Edge, that would be great. But, if they actually made it where you had to time it where that part would do Eager Edge, that would throw you really far. Because look how far it already throws you. So imagine the distance it could do there. Now, in theory, could you still Shatter Dive with that? Yes. Technically speaking, you can. It would just be, you'd basically have to be like this, and you would have to uppercut, and then right when you land, you'd swing, and then you go slam, jump slam with the ability. It would be very hard to do, like extremely hard to do. I don't think personally I'd be able to do it without a lot of practice and a lot of heavy, and somewhere I could farm infinite heavy and practice it. But basically, you would uppercut here. Right when you land here, you would hit the swing again, the heavy attack again, which is what does this part when you're in heavy. And if you do that, and then right when you hit the ledge, you do it. In theory, you might be able to Shatter Skate with that. But that's a lot of work and a lot of timing, and that's not going to happen for 90% of people, 99%, even if they fix it. So I don't know. It also just depends on the whole what it counts as, so I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, see, something like that, obviously I didn't do it well, but you saw I could still swing the heavy attack, the second part of the heavy. In theory, you'd have to literally do it right when you're crossing the thing and have to jump slam with the shatter dive skate. So that's very hard. But other than that, yeah, this sword's really underwhelming. Obviously, there's a couple rolls I want to try out for damage and just in general, just to try out like this one here. So we'll make videos on that. We also have an ad clear version of it, which could be fun. But as a whole, I wanted to make the video of just purely Eager Edge on its own, testing it and stuff. Bungie, please, for the love of everything, actually make this work, because honestly, it is disappointing. Anyway, short video, that's the video. I just wanted to talk about Eager Edge not working on Synanceia correctly, or they didn't put it in play correctly. I don't know. I feel like the heavy attack should definitely be proccing it, and it doesn't, so it's very disappointing. Anyways, enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, comment what you think. If you think it should as well, let me know. If you think, yeah, whatever, who cares, let me know as well, you know. Maybe you think it's fine, it doesn't work. I don't know. You let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Adios, we gone. Bye.